I know I said I was not going to gamble. Maybe parking out here. That's the second cop car. One cop car is over there and one cop. Yes, sir. Yeah. It's always something.
BigRobsVan is cruising down the old dirt road with the engine roaring loud. It's where the stories grow. Tales of midnight races and the places we would go. BigRobsVan, yeah, rolling like it should. BigRobsVan.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Rob. We are hanging out in Big Rob's van. We are in the town of El Reno, Oklahoma, and the reason we are camping in El Reno, Oklahoma tonight is because tomorrow, Saturday morning, is the citywide El Reno garage sales. This is a day where dozens and dozens of people, maybe hundreds of people, have garage sales all in the same town. I'm a huge fan of garage sales, and this is a easy way to hit a whole bunch of them in one day. So the thing is, you gotta, the early bird catches the worm. Is that right? Yeah, the early bird catches the worm. So my plan is to camp here in El Reno, and then that way I could get up super early in the morning and start hitting garage sales. Then my wife says she's gonna come out tomorrow in the morning and go to garage sales with me, but she kind of sleeps in a little bit, so I don't know how early she will join me. So that's the idea for tonight. So I am hanging out at a local casino. Now, this casino, I've parked here before. They have free camping, and with free camping, not only is the spot free, you get free electricity, there's free waste dumping and free water. Now, I don't use the free water, not the free water out here. I'm about to go inside the casino, check into this spot, and I'm going to get a little bit of free water. You'll see it here in a minute. Yeah, so it's a total free spot. I'm hanging out here. I'm going to go into the casino. You have to go in the casino to check in, but I'm not going to gamble. Hold me to that. I'm not going to gamble because then it's not a free spot. If I lose money, it's not a free spot. So anyway, I got a few other things to talk about. We'll talk about them here in a little bit. But one thing I want to mention is this is my first night. This is a lot of firsts on this video. This is my first night of sleeping on this mattress. I switched out mattresses a while back, and this is my first overnight with this new mattress. This is my first night with the Bluetti. I switched out the Bluetti. I got rid of the All Powers because it tanked, and so I replaced it with the Bluetti Elite 200 V2. Again, I bought it. They didn't send it to me. If they want to send me another one, I'll give you my address. But so anyway, I bought that Bluetti. It's down here. It seems to be doing really good off of solar. Now, there's another thing. I just rewired my solar panels. I'm going to do a whole video about that so that they would work better with the Bluetti. I've been having problems with the battery in the van. I'm going to do a video about that. I got a lot of videos lined up. But right now, what we're going to be doing is chilling in the van because that is why I built this van. To chill. It's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. What kind of vibe is it? I'm going to show you. This is the kind of vibe of the van today. Look at this view. This is outside the door at the casino. Now, the good news is I picked the very end spot. So, I mean, it's just open. Look at that. We'll go out there in a minute. The bad news is this is the windiest spot I've ever parked in. The wind, can you see it blowing? There's nothing stopping the wind from blowing up against the van. It is going to be a windy, rocky night. That's okay, though. It's like getting rocked to sleep. The only way to get a free parking spot is to not gamble. So that's my goal. Not to gamble. Okay, I know I said I was not going to gamble, but they gave me $20 credit just for checking in. So I'm only betting $20. Let's see what happens. Colossal Win. Hey friends, this is just regular iPhone stuff. I don't have my mics and stuff hooked up yet, but let me give you a quick update. The first thing that I've discovered is that everything in the van is dead. I haven't been out in the van, there's several weeks, and my USB lights are dead, my fan is dead. So right now, the big thing I'm doing right now is charging everything. I got all my puck lights hooked up to a charger. This is stuff I probably should have done earlier today, but I didn't. As you can see, I am set up here. I picked the in spot down here, which means there's nothing blocking the wind. The wind is so strong right now that I can't, this is the first time for me, can't open my max air fan. Every time I try to turn on the max air fan, it is blowing the lid back closed. And I was gonna try to turn it manually and force it up, but I saw it doing this, and I'm afraid it's gonna break the lid off. So I think I'm gonna wait on that. So instead, I've literally just opened the side door, and I don't wanna open the back door right now because I think it's just going to blow everything right through. The very first thing I did when I got back in here from checking in was I set my drink down here, and it immediately spilled. Wind blew it all over the place, so now I've got to clean that up. The other thing is I put up my blinds here, my window blockers on the back, and that wasn't really for privacy. That is because the sun is pointing directly into the van right now, and so without the fan being on right now, it is still pretty warm in here. It's probably it's 85 outside. It's probably 80 in the van right now. It's not unbearable, but it's warm, and it would be nicer if I had a fan on, but my Ogery fan right now is completely dead, so I'm charging that, and I can't do my max air fan, so I'm just gonna have to tough it out here for a little bit. Maybe I'll go sit outside in the wind. It's nice and chilly out there. So my original plan was to cook some hot dogs out here tonight, but I just don't see how that's possible. It is so freaking windy. I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of voiceover on this episode because the wind is just unbelievable today. I don't, maybe parking out here in the last spot wasn't a good idea. I had no idea it was going to be this windy out here today. I really got to see what this thing is over here that looks like a soccer goal or something. The lighting tonight is so weird. It's, the sky's like blue, purple, orange, and of course it's all lit up by the neon in the casino. I don't really think I'm supposed to be over here. I don't know, there's no sign that says don't be over here, but it kind of feels like I'm in a place where I shouldn't be. Just for the record, I walked super far. I was going to walk all the way past that tree line, and then I heard coyotes, and then I decided that was a bad idea, so then I went back to the van. Which, by the way, again, super far away from where I was. Also, I left the side door of my van open, so it's a good thing coyotes can't drive. Whoa, are those orb ghosts? If you believe in ghosts, comment ghosts down below. Coyotes are gone, now it's just me, the wind, and the crickets. There's like one RV like 5 spots over from me and no lights on or anything. I mean, they could be asleep, which is weird because it's 9 o'clock, but it's like there's nobody in there. Maybe they're in the casino. That would make sense. Man, I'm so excited about garage sales tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not looking for anything in particular. You know, I collect old toys. You know, I'm looking for old toys. I'm looking for old stuff. I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm excited. It's like Christmas morning, except for instead of free gifts, you have to pay like $1.50 for stuff. Now, I never drink beer when I'm camping in the van, but I brought this can of Chug Norris beer, and I bought it specifically as a tribute to Chuck Norris, who recently passed away. Chuck Norris was legendary, not only here in Oklahoma, but everywhere where kids and people celebrated martial arts. I'm not going to lie, I was a little scared of getting caught by the police. You're not supposed to be drinking alcohol on the property, but fortunately, there are no cops anywhere around in this parking lot. That's the second cop car. One cop car is over there and one cop... Oh, yes, sir. Yeah. Well, that was interesting. The cop just drove by me and asked if I heard a domestic or anything. He asked me if I heard anybody yelling. I said, no, I just heard coyotes and crickets. And Chug Norris. Rest in peace, Chuck. You were a true bad A. With the wind, it's so flat and so windy, it's hard to tell how far away they are. It's probably not far enough away to be an immediate danger, but probably close enough that I probably shouldn't sleep out here next to the van. I should probably go inside before I go to bed. All right, we're in and hunkered down for the night. I'm not putting that many, I'm not even closing my blackout curtains because that's literally facing a giant field. There's nobody that could get out there or would care to walk over there and look in my van. Yeah, we're just having a chill night. I actually brought some stuff to cook for dinner, but I just wasn't really hungry. I had some potato chips earlier. And I'm just kind of full, so I'm probably not going to cook anything for dinner. This has been one of the quietest camps and one of the noisiest camps I've ever done. It's quiet. There's nobody around. I can't hear any cars. I can't hear the other RVs. I can't hear the casino. I can't hear anything, so it's totally quiet. However, I mean, it's just that. It's just steady wind. This is the windiest camp I've ever done. The van is like literally moving back and forth, and like I said, will be all night. That's okay though, because hopefully it'll wake me up. It'll put me to bed early, and it'll wake me up early so I can get up and we can hit them garage sales. So I'm checking out for the night. Let's see what treasure we find in the morning. I was going to say something cheesy, like you already found the treasure for tonight, but it was a little over the top. Should have held it back. Should have let it out of my mouth. Put the words back in. It's now 6 a.m. The sun hasn't come up yet. If I were to rename this channel, name it something other than BigRobsVan, I would call it It's Always Something. It's always something. There's always, whenever you fix one thing, two things break. I don't do van life full time, but if I did, I could just imagine how it would just be problem solving and fixing stuff every single day. My refrigerator, this morning I went to get a cold beverage to it's a Monster to have this morning. And when I reached in the fridge was completely warm. Now I checked my Bluetti, and the Bluetti's at 100% because, as you saw yesterday, I'm plugged into shore power, so it has power. So I just went over there and looked, and both sides it's completely warm. So I turned it off and turned it on, and I just checked, and one side is now cooling down to like 30 something degrees, 37, 38 degrees, and the other side is 68 degrees, which I don't think is true, because if you look at the app, it says maximum temperature 68 degrees. So I think that just means that side's off. So I'm gonna unplug it. I mean, I don't have any refrigerator troubleshooting. There's one thing on it. There's there's a plug, a power button, so I could turn it off and turn it back on. That's really the only troubleshooting. So I'll have to mess around with that a little bit, but yeah, new channel name. It's always something. You know, this is such a killer place to stay, especially for free. You get this free spot, you get all these amenities, you can go inside, the bathrooms, everything's open 24/7, and like I said, I won $80 last night, so they paid me $80 to stay here, and you know what that is? $80 to use today on garage sale day. My wife is on her way, so let's go check out the El Reno citywide garage sales. I hope we find some treasure. So garage sale day was so much fun. Susan and I had a great time walking around garage sales. I filmed a ton of footage. Unfortunately, garage sales start to all look alike. A lot of them look like this. Some of them look like this. Every now and then, one of them look like this. But as you can see, unless you're buying something specific, it all kind of runs together. Now, the highlight of my day was running into Jessica and Zena from Resell to Ride, a popular YouTube channel. And by running into, I mean, we totally stalked them and tracked down their address so we would be sure to hit their garage sale.
So Rob follows a channel of a couple of folks who do a lot of flipping, and they go to the bins in, these are like famous people in YouTube land. So we are going to cross post on BigRobsVan to Resell to Ride, right? That's the name of it. Okay, so this is their garage sale, and we are going to go find their booth because Rob is totally obsessed with watching your videos right now. So anyway, okay, and there's no addresses on here. All right.
So we ended up finding lots of little treasure. I found this little box of googly eyes for only 50 cents. We also found this old building. This is a 100-year-old building that they have converted into apartments. The lady was kind enough to open the door so that we could step into the lobby and see in. But then when we stepped in, she told us we were not allowed to go in. So we were a little confused by that. But a super cool building. And the best part of garage sale day was not just the treasure, but it's just talking to all the people running garage sales. We just have a good time going out and shopping together and talking to people. Hey, thanks again for coming along on this adventure with me. I have so much fun talking to you guys, and I'm so glad that you joined me on these adventures. The garage sale day was a huge success. I picked up lots of little things. I want to say thanks again to Zena and Jessica from Resell to Ride. They were so cool to talk to. They talked to us for much longer than they probably should have while they're trying to run a garage sale. Super nice people. If you like watching videos where people they bid on storage units. So it's just like Storage Wars, except for it's like the real thing. So if you like seeing that kind of stuff, go check out Resell to Ride. Also, big shout out to my buddy Eric Comp. Eric Comp has now joined the van life community. Eric Comp has been homeless for several years. He's been living in tents, and he has a great YouTube channel, and he was recently gifted a van. So go check out Eric's channel, and he is converting this van right now while he's staying in it, while he's living in a desert. So Eric, man, there's not much that dude can't do. So, and most of all, thanks to Lucky Star Casino, who not only let me camp in their parking lot for free, but paid me $80, which paid for all my garage sale treasures. So, man, can't beat a deal like that. We had a great day. We had a great time, and I got home just before the rain started. So, hey, be sure to like this video, subscribe if you like this video and want to see other videos. As I mentioned, I have some videos coming up where I'm going to repair my solar panels, where I'm going to repair the battery on the van. So I have some technical ones. I have some camping ones. I have all kinds of crazy stuff. So did you leave a comment that said ghost? Leave a comment that says either ghost, whichever is your favorite part, ghost or casino or Chuck Norris. Leave one of those three down in the comments. That way I know you made it all the way to the end. I'm not sure I made it all the way to the end. So another dumb ending. Another dumb ending. When will I learn? You know when it won't be? Today.